Hello. So, I have experienced a failure here. Some disks were corrupted, they would not back up anymore, things are happening. The chip that I had changed, according to the loss list, even though it is exactly the same as the one that I swapped out, is a 401467-01, and according to this list, if it's still here, a 46701 is a ROM, and it's for an SFD 1001 or an 8050. But it's not. The chip that I replaced it with, putting the bad one way out of the way, or potentially bad one, is exactly the same number, and I would bet if I look in other drives, I will find the same thing. So anyway, I guess their list is not completely accurate. So what I'm doing now, as I've switched the chip back, is I'm testing and making copies of a disk here. So I have a whole bunch of them that I know are happy and formatted and working. And then I'm going to switch the chip back and I'm going to see what happens. Because I think before, sometimes, or when this all happened, I might have been fooled. I'm prepared to be fooled. It's funny, I was at a conference once, and we were all, we're on a panel talking about telecommunications things. I'm trying to think where it was. I think it might have been Boston. I think. Jim Butterfield and I were the headline speakers. Anyway, they were talking about how you could get information from the modem and then send it directly to the printer. And there was much discussion about this, and it was decided you really couldn't do that because you really couldn't have them both open at the same time, was the thought, and such, and you'd have to open and close and open and whatever. And the one guy said you could, we could maybe get it to work, but it would really be like fooling you into thinking that's what it was doing. And the guy who just wanted it to do it said, well, I'm prepared to be fooled. Anyway, so the bad chip is up here, the extra copies of discs are here. I'm making a bunch of them, making sure that they all have, well, they have things on them, they're all nice and full, and they're all just, freshly formatted. So I can make sure that I don't have a bad disk, I don't have some other thing, I've been working away at this for many hours now, many hours, to try and figure out what is going on. So, I now have 1, 2, 3, 6 copies. Oh. Oops. 6 copies of this disc, or really 7, and now 8, because the one in drive 0 is also the same disc. They happen to be, and here's my original test disc that I've used for a long time that went, like if I go and look at the directory now, it went squirrely. It'll get down to a certain thing and then it says no, I won't do it. So, I'm getting all these discs in order. It is now backing up from drive 0 to drive 1. I'm getting all these discs So I know that they're fine, I know that they're working, I know that they're dandy. And then I'm going to switch this chip back. Actually first, before I do that, I will let this run a couple extra times just to make sure. Look, you know what this is? I haven't used one on anything for a while, but this is a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. This is the extra strong one with the extra blue strong insert thing in the middle. If you have an old thing, like right there, I have an old 1084S. It's gross, it's ugly, it's dirty. It's missing its door. This will not help with the door, but it will make it lovely. That's another story. So, this disc is copying. Then I will have, that would be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will then have 8, 9. I'll have 9 copies of the same disc that I know are working, that I know are happy, that I know will back up onto each other. So, I think maybe the answer is close. Maybe, possibly. Anyway, once this finishes backing up, I think I will have enough copies. The disc I'm using is an old T-plug disc. It's CAAA, a very Canadian disc, but it's actually A, letter A, letter A, letter A. And it has the Monopoly game, Monopole game on it that I hope to play sometime and show you. I suspect by now the game that I did, because you can save games in the midst of it, I suspect that game is long gone. Lost somewhere in the blue. Okay, so, what do we got? We are directorying, we are copying, no, we are... Okay, so... Alright, so, we now have 9 copies. 9 copies. I think that's a safe number. So now, the drive is turning off. The screwdriver is coming out. Woo! And this ROM is coming out. This was the last of 10 chips. So I will put it with the others. I will take this demon. This is one that it was tough getting out. So I did have to, actually one side came out easy, one side didn't, so the pins all got a little bit bent. But they're looking good. So I will line them up just so. Oops. I really need, funny, I got lots of lights here, but I need better lighting where I'm doing things. I'll work on it. Okay, I can see lovely now. Okay, so we're going in. Oh, no, we're not going in. Okay. Ooh. Are we in? Are we good? We are in. The pins are good. The drive comes to life. So, we're going to take 2 of these discs that I know are happy. We're going to go for the Dyson and the Kodak. And we're going to run. Everything up to now has been working just dandy. So we're going to massage them. The directories are happy. Everything has been working. It was after this chip went in that weird things happened. And if really things are as I think they are, it might not even, it might not even make it through this cycle. It might not. But we will see. I have been fooled before. I have been baffled. I have been frustrated. And now I'm hoping that this is it. Okay, so the backup is starting. On the screen it says resting, but it is not. I have to update the program. Somewhere over here, somewhere I have, oh yeah, there it is. Look, the 1541 test demo disc. This is the one that has the beginnings of my disk drive torturing program. So, let us see what happens. If I'm not mistaken, this is the, I think, the chip that I had changed. And then I went out, and then I came back, and everything was screaming. But once again, I could be mistaken. I'm just so tired of tinkering with this, but yet I must tinker. So the backup is progressing. I'm hoping that any moment the 8296 will start to scream. There we go. Are we screaming? We are not screaming. And we are backing up again. Well, so be it. I'm going to let that do its thing. And everything get nice and warm. And I'm sure it will not be long before we meet here again for this endless journey to try and figure out what is wrong with this disk drive. So, enough. Bye for now.